may or may not be able to tell. Although we're at the 4096 screen here, it's a different configuration to what it was last time. And what happened was, as you might be able to guess, I opened up BlueStacks and game was gone. Actually, this happened like immediately after I finished the last game. Immediately after I finished the last video. Um, so there's something going on. I don't normally use Windows, to be honest, so I wasn't sure exactly what was going on. I think there's like a tray in the there's like a like this pop-up menu in the lower tray about like background programs or something, and it was still in there. I didn't quit out of it from there, so I would have thought that it was still running at some level. But for whatever reason, it quit out of 2048, and the game was lost. So I thought, rather than like starting it from the very start like I did last time, I'll just get up to the equivalent point of the game, and just like continue on from there, which is what I did. Luckily, I got this the first go. Um, so I think instead of quitting out after every video, I think I'm just going to record in batches. So I'm just going to keep recording this game, cutting up into 2048 length segments until I lose, and then I'll upload them over the course of however many days that takes, and then play another game, which gives me a bit of a buffer as well. So yeah, well, without further ado, let's get into it. So we're aiming for getting another 2048 this session. Well, this video anyway. As always, the aim is we're going to get the 16384 this session, but obviously that's going to be a bit difficult to get right off the bat. So yeah. Anyway, it's going to come. I'm sure. And I have a good feeling about today for some reason. I know I had this kind of tension before I started recording to kind of make sure that I got up to the 4096 in one go, because it takes ages to get to that point. So I tried out the new strategy of increasing the second and third rows, which it's a interesting one. I wouldn't say it's exactly hit and miss, but it's more like there are times when it's appropriate to use it and times when it's just going to make it more risky for you. Like I used it up to the point where the third column row, the third row was, I think, oh dear, I hate these ones, was 128. Yeah, I actually might want to do that now because I'm feeling super, super dangerous about. Yeah, we'll go up. About moving that 4096 square down like that. Like I might have had to have done there. Yeah. So, but like I say, there comes a point where the marginal utility just is nothing. Like it's just as dangerous. The danger of filling up, as you can see here, is already like quite full. The danger of filling up the right three columns is like equivalent to the danger that you're not going to get a tile coming in to kind of save you. The other one, that's safe. Well, this is probably the best time that this could have happened, that doesn't hurt so much right there. Now we do this. Yep, and we'll get that 4 at the top at some point. There we go. Yeah, that's that shit right there, man. You don't want that to be happening later in the, towards the 8192. Sure. Okay, that happened just there because I wasn't watching. I was concentrating on talking. I can build up the bottom a little bit here. So yeah, like, I guess the tile that you want to focus on maybe it changes over time. So just the strategy for whether you aim everything at the bottom or you can afford to aim it at the top will change depending on exactly what is going on in the left column. So yeah, makes sense. What am I going for? Probably I don't want to go for the 512, so I'm going to try to put these into the left as quickly as possible now. Is that what I just did? Is that what I was trying to do? I'm not sure. This is oh shit. What's going on here? Yeah, not much news, I guess. Going out drinking again tomorrow evening. Same people, and I invited one of my share mates as well to go. I think she just arrived in Australia a little while ago, so probably. I want to try to introduce her to people as much as I can. It's kind of strange, but I don't have a lot of Aussie friends. Like, most of my friends are Japanese at this point, so I can't really introduce her to many Aussie people. But what I can do is, funnily enough, I have Japanese friends who have more Aussie friends than me, so that's someone I'm going to invite. Well, I already have invited for tomorrow night. She finishes work late-ish, so she'll come late. But yeah, so that's the thing that I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna have it, hopefully enjoy myself. Yeah. Dead space, dead air. To be honest, I'm kind of like there's a good word for this in Japanese, which is mikabozu. So I'm like, if I get a hobby, usually I won't keep it for very long. So literally, that phrase in Japanese means a 3-day monk. And you can imagine, the implication. It's like, yeah, someone who's only can hack being a monk for 3 days before they go back to normal society. So, yeah, that's me. 3-day monk. know what to talk about. Yeah, Redditor. Go on Reddit a lot. Although, yeah, there's nothing really worth talking about going on at the moment. I saw this thing from Stephen Hawking, like he came out saying that he had this new theory about black holes, and I was sure that I've seen it, like what he is talking about written about before. Like it's not anything new, so I don't know why they were reporting that it was like a new theory or something. It's got to do with the holographic theory, which is such an awesome name for a theory, I have to say. It's like pure sci-fi. Well, it sounds like, right? It's great. But it has to do with information loss on the event horizon of black holes. I don't pretend to know anything like in depth about it, but like the gist of it is that according to the current laws of physics, you're not supposed to lose information. It's just supposed to be converted into other forms. I guess that's like a good way to paraphrase it. But what happens is like because you know how black holes are supposed to evaporate, through what's called Hawking radiation, which is where you have the virtual pairs of particles or shit, like that straddle the event horizon, and one of them like escapes into asymptotic space, and the other one like it's stuck there and it falls in. So that's like the mechanism that you get like something that's not supposed to, have anything come out of it, like actually have something come out of it. Well, the problem with that is that, after a while, the black hole is going to evaporate completely. Like that's the term. It's black hole evaporation. And the question is like, what happened to all the information contained in like all the matter that fell in over the course of the black hole's existence? Like once it evaporates, it all just becomes random noise, like actual randomness. There's like should be no correlation whatsoever of between what went in and what comes out, because nothing can escape from black hole except for Hawking radiation, which isn't really escaping; it's being created on the surface or on the just on the horizon, and then it comes out. So the way that they that Hawking, I believe, I'm sure there are other people whose names are less famous, my circle, came up with was shit. Yeah, lucky. Was don't worry. There's rhyme and reason here. I'm going to build up that 16. Although, no, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, I can get away without that. Do that. Okay, that's better. So the holographic theory is, the reason it's called holographic is because, a hologram is like a 3D image on a 2D surface, right? So you can imagine it involves the theory that, all the matter that's ever fallen into it, it leaves an imprint on the surface of some kind, or on the horizon. Yeah, it's okay. And that horizon, it affects the distribution, I guess, of Hawking radiation. Shit. I guess it's like a good point in the game where you're afraid of, the second column moving up. That's alright, isn't it? Hey, there we go. Okay, so and that was quite a quick episode, which is good. I was thinking that 20 minutes is already getting quite long for people to watch. So yeah, it's a good length. It's the furthest we've gotten so far in this playthrough. See how it goes for her. Alright guys, ciao.